Hello guys, so tonight we are doing the top 3 stocks which I would buy right now. So of course there are so many stocks which I could have picked for this episode, so perhaps there is a number 2 or a number 3 coming in the future, or even a number 4, number 5. There's so many that I could have picked, but tonight we are just looking at 3 stocks which I think do have potential into the next week, the next month and the next year. Like I said, there's so many that I could have picked, but we've just picked these 3 because these are just some of the ones on the list. So yeah, if this sounds like it's going to be a good video, please do leave that like and subscribe. We are trying to get to 2,000 subscribers by tomorrow. I think that we can do it. We can definitely do it with your support. So if you could just help us keep flying up the subscriber count, it would be massively appreciated. So we're going to take a quick look at our first stock, which is of course Victory Square stock, or VST stock. So of course, if you don't know this one before, we did a look at this on the channel only last week, I do believe. But this stock has been really one of those ones which I think is one which you want to watch over quite a long period of time. If we have a quick look at the stock's price, it has been decreasing since about October of this year, and I think that is a good thing. I think that we've started to see the stock price level out and actually even go back up recently. So I think due to that, we're looking in a much better position for this one. And I think looking at this for the long-term perspective is still a good buy. So far from the 24th to the 4th, we are up quite significantly. We're up 64%. Of course, I am not a financial advisor, but if I was looking to buy a stock, I would definitely look to buy this one, because looking at what the company does, they help to grow other companies and also keep them or even sell them on. I think it's definitely a very cool business model which they have, and I think this is also going to show in the stock price in the future. Obviously, looking at it right now, the stock is only worth 61 Canadian cents, so obviously that's very, very cheap right now. And for that reason, it's one that I wish to watch for quite a while. So I'm going to be watching this one, looking for a great opportunity to buy. So definitely keep this one on your radar. Right, so we're going to move quickly on to our second stock. So if you don't already know this one, we made a video on it just tonight, actually, doing another update on it. This is ideanomics stock. So ideanomics stock is really one of those ones which has been all over the place recently, but it looks like, in my opinion, we could actually be seeing this, decrease, start to level out, and then soon, hopefully, the stock price will start going back up. So when we're looking at ideanomics, this is a company which helps supply other companies with vehicles, mainly electric vehicles. Obviously, like I said in tonight's update video, this is going to be one to watch for the long-term future, because we don't have that many electric vehicles on the streets right now. But when these do come a lot more popular, which I believe that they will, this company is probably going to take off a lot in the future. They provide a very useful service, and I think it's just a great business model once again. Anyway, looking at the stock price, the actual movement of the shares, we can see that the stock price started off the month on about $1. It was basically stable between 90 cents and $1 all the way up until about, Thursday the 19th of November, where it's at 120. From that point, we saw a big increase. This took us up about 125%, and from there, the stock price has been decreasing ever since, but it looks like that decrease might hopefully be slowing down right now, and if that is the case, I would love to see this one go up, and if it does go up next week, it should definitely be a stock which is on your radar. So yeah, moving on to our third and final buy. You already know which one it is. It's LCA stock. So of course, this is going to merge with Golden Nugget, and if that is the case, and when that is the case, this is potentially a very profitable company. So looking at the way that I would trade this one, it would be very different to the other few companies, where yes, I do see potential in this one for the long term, but with the volatility of the shares and with the price increases, which we are seeing, quite big price increases, I would hold this one up until around the merger point, take a nice bit of profit from it, and hopefully sell it before that merger, and then buy after the merger once the hype has died down, and then we'll hopefully start to see the real growth of the stock price. But even if you're holding it from a long-term perspective, I don't think it's really even the worst position that you could get in right now. Obviously, the stock price was at $10 only a few months ago in early July or even June, but from there we have seen the price increase to $23.38. So yeah, that's taking us up 132% in that period. So of course, we would hopefully love to see this growth continue into the next year. So here are 3 of my favorite stock picks for the next week. I would definitely personally keep my eyes on all of these, but I am not a financial advisor, so please do not take this as financial advice. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.